Hello, everyone. Welcome to Group Crypton. And for this sprint, my name is Ahmed. And then for this sprint, we worked on a complete visual redesign. So the old design was a little generic. We felt like there was a lot of empty space that we really should capitalize on. So we updated the homepage. So it really feels like a real financial product. We kind of want to make it look like, kind of like Wall Street, where there's a bunch of ticker symbols, prices, and take action right away through the search bar. So the new palette's built around Bitcoin Orange, and we changed up the font here. Uh, and then the layout kind of moved away from card grids to horizontal data rows, closer to how like Bloomberg Terminal is, or like how like an actual financial dashboard should be. And the homepage is a little bit more symmetric. Um, and then we also ran let's see, we also ran a new design called Impeccable, and this is pretty much a code base that fixed everything that was wrong with the old formatted. So it got rid of any like generic fonts, updated the style sheet, and it causes animations that we're trying to work on once the site's fully functional. And I'll hand it off. Uh,
I guess I'll go next.
yeah.
Uh, I'm Ryan, and I'm going to talk about the authenticated pages. So there was the login, register, and forgot password page. We added it so the users can actually log in now. And it currently you have a mandatory two-factor, but we're planning on making that optional. Just we want to get to see if we could get it working first, but we did. So I just got to make it toggleable. And then the UI redesign also applied to these three pages with that Bitcoin orange and other minor visual stuff happened on those pages, but mainly the back end on setting up the users. Who's next?
I'll take it from here. So, my name is Mohammed, and basically, I cleaned up like a couple of things in the code base. One of the first couple of things that I worked on was using the console.log and console.warn directly for API events, and it kind of felt inconsistent with the rest of the app and didn't really like go along with everything, so I felt out of place. So I replaced those with a structured logger that was already being used elsewhere inside of the code base because I felt like it made more sense. So instead of something like console.log, it now goes through logger.debug. So this way, the API logs follow the same pattern as the authentication and security logs as well, and it's not just all over the place, which makes future debugging easy and implementations easy as well. There was also a small type issue with the cinnamon results because the top post field was typed as post, which essentially basically told TypeScript that it would always exist. But if Reddit doesn't return any posts, then top post can actually be undefined. So I changed the type to post and undefined, which makes TypeScript force us to handle that case instead of just relying on the UI to catch it at runtime. And also, I cleaned up the Tailwind config a bit. There was like some leftover design, like as Hamid mentioned, that we did a whole kind of revamp. So there was a couple of leftover design values in there, like glow shadows, animation, gradients, and also other color aliases that were being used anymore. So I removed those to keep the config cleaner and easier to maintain. And that's pretty much what I did. Um, I think Derek is going to be next.
Yeah, so I'm Derek, and I'll be talking about the APIs and basically the news section. So if you just want to click on the news section in the tab, as of right now, you can see it's showing pretty much errors and no information. That's something we're working on. So we need to add our crypto compare API key for the news. We already have it registered, and once we do that, we could pull live headlines from like CoinDesk, maybe Bloomberg or Decrypt. We also need to set up the Reddit API credentials. That might be the trickiest one, but we are working on it. We already registered to the developer portal. It's just a matter of time to adding the API, and both are quick fixes that we're hoping to have ready by the next sprint, especially since these are important features that our project revolves around. So stay tuned with that. And as of right now, I think our next couple fixes would be just a better feature list, stuff that gives out more original data, as good feedback from the professor. We also need to add the animations in the homepage with the sort of like the stock market effect. And yeah, so a couple of visual glitches, API glitches, but we should iron that out soon. That's pretty much it.
Alright, man, one last time, this is Med here. Even though there's a lot more to do, I do want to say that our biggest accomplishment this sprint was setting up the account registration portal. So as you saw in the video, people can make an account, they can have a Google Authenticator, Microsoft Authenticator app scan the QR code. It'll be on their phone, and they'll have an authenticated account with us. So big props to the team on getting this done here. And we're really just gotta focus up on getting our APIs right and fixing up that feature list. Anyone have anything else to add?
This is Mohammed, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much defined everything, and as well as like future sprints as well. What we're gonna be working on is just gonna be more of the back end and the APIs, making sure everything's working, the data's coming through, as well as adding a couple more other features as well. And hopefully, next sprint we'll have tons more stuff on the project.
Yeah, we also made the website off of localhost. It's hosted through GitHub right now. So we'll post a link in the post as well for people to check out.